about the history of the festival, the fire. So this is the rendition a friend of mine wrote, and I hope you really enjoy it. I will be performing with this grandmother puppet. So thank you.
Thank you. Please have a round of applause for Mrs. Navarro. And all the kids should come right here in the front and be in the front here, all the kids, because this is really fun.
Come on, come here. Sit together.
Good job.
Okay, we're gonna sit together. Come on. Come on. Hamazun beyin beşin. We're gonna sit and watch. Okay.
So here is Mr. Navarro and her little grandma.
Of course you are. Why not be happy? I'm happy too, because I've come here both to see you and to celebrate Charshanbeh Suri. By the way, do you know what that stands for? Why it is celebrated at all? Well, I didn't know at first either, but one of my very good friends told me its story. Do you want me to tell you about that?
Yes.
Well, I will, but first, let's hear a loud cheer.
Yay!
It said, once upon a time, very long ago, Iranians only had 30 days for each month, and each day had its own name. Not any name, though, but the name of an angel. Well, as the year ended, it would be 12 months, that is 360 days, and people would remain with 5 extra days. Those days, Iranians believed the spirits of the grandfathers, grandmothers, and other family members who had passed away would come back home in those last 5 days of the year to see their children, grandchildren, and loved ones. Now, how could those spirits find their houses? Well, people used to go on the roof of their houses or light fire in their yard. So the spirits of their grandfathers and grandmothers would follow the flames at night and find their way home. People used to call those days raising fire days. Well, why are we calling it Charshanbeh Suri? Then, I'll tell you in a minute. Be patient. Years passed by. Arabs came to Iran and changed the rules and said, we no longer call each day with a name. Instead, we have weeks, and every day in a week has only one name. Like Shanbeh, Saturday, Shanbeh, Sunday, all the way to Jom'eh, Friday. Well, Iranians of those days did not like to just lose this raising fire ceremony and said, okay, since Wednesday is the ominous day for Arabs before we start bonfire the night before and cast all our sadness and diseases into that fire. From that day on, the raising fire changed its name into Charshanbeh Suri. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, do you know what the ceremonies in Iran are? I'll tell you a couple of them. Well, you certainly know one of them, making fire. Of course, well, they made fire those days in the past. They wouldn't jump over it because they respected fire. They just used to walk around it in circle, dance, and cheered in that circle. However, later, they started jumping over the fire, and when they jump, they sing this rhyme. You take my yellow, I take your red. Go away, sadness, come here, happiness. Go away, misery, come here, prosperity. Now, kids, let's sing together. You take my yellowness, zardi iman asto, I take your redness. Sorki